So my opponent began with discussing that sending humans into space will expand technology, but that is actually not the case. There are actually technology spin-offs that are just not worth it. According to Francis Slakey, who is a lecturer on physics and public policy at Georgetown, many say that the economic benefit of a Mars mission would result in technology spin-offs, but very few technology transfer successes at NASA over previous decades have surfaced. So if there's no point in even having technology, if there's no success rate of expanding technology, then that argument would just be completely invalid. They also discussed that the space station would bring a sense of community with other nations and that it would drive innovation. But according to Francis Slakey, once again, the International Space Station is unstable and a waste of money. The space station was redesigned, but 20 prestigious scientific organizations agreed that it was a waste of time and money. It was 3 times the $8 billion that was originally assigned to the project, and these 20 scientists agreed that space science should be done with robotic and telescopic missions. The vibrations caused by movements of astronauts and machinery make sensitive experiments unstable. So that would just completely defeat the purpose of having the International Space Station altogether if they can't perform the experiments that it was made to do. And it was just a lot of money and has been redesigned and it's still having issues. My opponents also discussed that humans are faster and more advanced, but I gave you many examples of different rovers that can do things that humans can't. And rovers can test and collect samples while they are in space, while humans have to wait until they get down to Earth in order to test these samples. In addition, they also said that robots are cheaper because they can just stay in space, but robots are also sent into space to come down because that way they can bring the samples that they are collecting down to Earth and they can do more tests on it or make sure that it's what they need or just bring it down to Earth. They also said that humans keep humans interested in space exploration, but man has just been used as a symbol to show power, like with the Apollo space missions. So according to Adam Mann, who is a journalist that specializes in astronomy and physics, the Apollo program cost about $175 billion and was mainly a geopolitical stunt during the Cold War to show American technological superiority over Russia. So if that was the whole point of it, then they actually weren't doing any scientific research, barely at all. So the whole point of sending people into space would just be completely deteriorated. And that's a lot of money to just show power over someone else. In addition, the Mars Pathfinder is efficient for nearly half the cost and is just as popular. So sending a human into space for the popularity purpose of it isn't necessarily needed. According to Francis Slakey, Mars Pathfinder returned a treasure trove of data and pictures for $265 million and had 720 hits in just 1 year. So that just shows that it still is possible for humans to be interested in things, even if a human is not taking place in space themselves. I also discussed that there are many advances in technology that are occurring with robots, like the use of VR and telepresence, which allow humans to be active in space, even if they are not present, because it takes away all of the dangers that are present in that, but they can still get done what they need to get done. Thank you.